as we get to the end of these problems, these tests, it can seem trickier than it really is because they want to start creating that bell curve, and they know that it gets harder as you move along the test. But it's really not all that difficult. The key thing here is to understand that 3,000 represents this year, and we're answering for 37 is this year. All right. And what they're giving us is K in this equation, which is there. But what they want to know is what will be the number of plants 2 years from now. So we're going to want to run this formula twice. So it's about making sure that we do our calculations correctly, that we set ourselves up well. Okay, so I can now rewrite this as Y representing next year is equal to 3,000 plus 0.2 being multiplied by 3,000, and that's going to be multiplied by 1 minus 3,000 over 4,000. Well, I'm going to take care of that big bracket first just because it's the biggest bracket. And I know that I need to really get this side all taken care of. PEMDAS tells me we're going to want to be multiplying and parenthesizing, parentheses then multiplying before we add. Okay, so this becomes 0.2 times 3,000 times, well, 1 minus 3/4 is just 1/4. And because we're using our calculator, we can make life easy for ourselves by just making that 0.25, adding that to 3,000. If after we multiply all this together, you get 150. So we get 3,000 plus 150, which means that after 1 year, right? So first year, we get 3,150. Awesome. We're going to plug that back in now. Y equals 3,150 plus 0.2 times 3,150. And then we have our bracket here of 1 minus 3,150, and that's still going to be over 4,000. Okay, and if I plug this into my calculator here, actually, yeah, so I want to do, we're going to do the big bracket first. So 3,150 divided by 4,000, that gives me 0.7875. I'm going to subtract that from 1, and I end up with negative, I'm sorry, not negative, the way I did my calculator, it can make come out as negative 2.2125, and that's being multiplied by 3,150. I'm keeping this on my calculator so that way I don't have to retype it, and then I'm going to times that now by 3,150 times 0.2, and then I get 133.87. I add that to 3,150, and I end up with a total of 3,283.8. And they want it to be to the nearest whole number, and since that's 0.8, we would be rounding up. So we end up with 3,284, our correct answer.